Hello and welcome to week 6 of Surviving the Family System. This week we will be talking about the new woman in the family system, and we will be explaining how a new relationship can be used to create a public story that the old chapter is fully closed. And the reason why this topic needs maturity is because a lot of people will look at this and they may think, oh, well, why should we talk about this or why should we care? But here are some pointers why. This is not about blaming or attacking the new woman. Sometimes she may or may not know that she is being used by the system without fully seeing it. And the main issue is that the issue is not competition, the issue is narrative control. So, the new woman slash shield road is in some systems, the new woman becomes a symbol used to make the old chapter appear closed, even when accountability, repair, or responsibility has not happened yet. And with this particular subject, I can talk about it all day because I was once the new woman as well. And now that I am not in that relationship anymore, I am the boundary holder in said system. And now the new woman is being framed as this person who saved him from a toxic relationship and just this whole thing of, you know, him moving on and just starting anew with her and thinking that he has changed over a new leaf for her. And so when the new woman comes in, what the system may use her to communicate is he's moved on, the old chapter does not matter anymore, the previous woman is the problem, the family has accepted the new story, and most definitely accountability can be skipped because the image looks settled. With this particular language, it really used to make me cry, make me angry, and just overall make me want to just go off on every single person. Because when I looked at this and when everything first started happening in the situation that I was in, everyone kept telling me, oh, he's moved on. You need to let this go. He doesn't want you anymore. Mind you, me and his child are still living in the same apartment that we raised that child in. We're still talking day to day as if the new woman isn't even here. We're still having communications about things that he's going to do or things that his family doesn't know. His family is still including me in certain conversations. Now, I may have not been going around or may have not been included as far as the family outings and all of that, but in conversation, the conversations was always me being treated as if I still mattered to the family. So, this is where we get into the person versus the role. So, with the person, they may not know the full story. They may believe the version given. They may be seeking stability. And they most definitely may not understand the pattern. And again, that was me at one point. I was the person. When I first came into that family system, I was treated as if, you know, I was this person turning him over a new leaf. And in some way, I thought I was because I helped him reach new heights in his career. I helped with just a lot of things. And when I looked at this person, it made me think that, okay, we're building something. We're doing this. We're buying a new car. We're just doing all of these different things. But the role is completely different from the person. The role in this family system, it helps close the public image, it shifts attention away from accountability, it creates comparison, It lets pressure use silence to make that person feel like, okay, let me not speak about this, let me not do this, let me just stay silent. And the main thing is it protects the new narrative. And this is where it gets even more real when it comes to the emotionally reality of just the entire situation. Number one, it can hurt without meaning you want to compete. Number two, it can feel like your label was erased. Number three, it can trigger grief, anger, and confusion. Number four, it can attempt you to explain your side to everyone. And then the overall thing is survival requires naming the role without obsessing over the person. And this entire emotional reality was very hard for me to just come to terms with because I spent over a year and a half with this person, and here you have a new person coming in telling me, oh, he said that he doesn't want you anymore. He said that, y'all were never together. And even him, he was on the phone while explaining these things as if she was right. And it makes you look at your reality as if like you're losing your mind a little bit. Like it really makes you question, am I okay? Like, are y'all okay? Like, are we in the same reality? It really makes you question everything. So the honest reflection is sometimes she is not replacing you as a person. She is stepping into a role that the system needs. And a lot of times that's best because it's showing you what you don't want to live with. It's showing you how much you are tolerating, how much you are allowing people to play with your emotions, your mind, your time, your attention. It shows you a lot. And the biggest thing that you can look at it as is that it was a blessing. God was showing you what you don't need. He was showing you what type of family you were about to marry into. He was showing you a lot. And so don't look at it as I was replaced. Look at it as God was removing me to keep me safe. Because you don't know what someone will do when they are that envious of you. You don't know what people will do when they hate you that bad. And this is how you stay clear to not only keep your sanity, but keep your peace of mind, keep you from just overall wanting to continuously talk to them or get revenge or, do whatever it is you think that you need to do. Number one, you do not compete with the role. Number two, you do not chase the family narrative. Number three, you let the pattern reveal itself over time. Number four, keep your focus on your peace, your children, and your healing. And the final one is protect your dignity by refusing unnecessary comparison. And I know that all this is much easier said than done because I know that it was easier said than done for me before I had moved and everything. But I promise you, the more that you focus on yourself, the more that you will not care what people think. You will not care who's calling you or who is not calling you. It will feel like a weight has been lifted off of your shoulders. Especially if you have children in this type of dynamic, I promise you, you will be able to just fully put your focus and your energy into just really honing in on taking care of your babies, knowing who you are, sometimes getting back into church, and just really just learning who you are again. Because that's the best part of it is learning who you are again. And so the week 6 key takeaway that I'm going to leave you guys with is the issue is not jealousy. The issue is recognizing when a person is being used to protect the story. And so here are the 3 points that I'm going to leave you with on tonight. Number one, do not fight for your place in a distorted narrative. And that means You don't have to fight. God already knows. He knows what happened. He knows what you know. He knows what he saw. He knows what you did. He even knows your thoughts about the situation. Number two, your healing does not require their public validation. Because the main thing about it is people will do whatever it is they can in public to, number one, get a reaction out of you. Number two, make you feel like you were replaced. And you're going to have that feeling for a while. I'm not going to tell you to lie to you. You're going to have that feeling. But once you realize that your healing does not require their public validation, it's going to change the way you move. And I mean that with everything. It's going to change the way you move. And number three is a new image does not erase an old pattern. And if it's one thing that I can leave you with, if you don't listen to anything else outside of this video, if someone has to leave a relationship and jump into a completely new one because they didn't want to deal with the accountability that you were bringing, that person is not going to change. That person is going to continue being who they are, where they are. They're going to continue bringing their chaos to every single doorstep that they touch. And so again, I pray that this lesson blessed you. I pray that it reaches who it needs to reach. And I just pray that you guys are able to just survive this family system. Or if you are already out of the family system, we praise God for that. And I thank you again for making it this far. Next week, we will be talking about when children become a part of the narrative, because that one right there, that one is a very sensitive and touchy subject for me because I have a child that is being used a part of that narrative. And so if you have children, you are going to know exactly what I'm talking about. So again, I pray that this video blessed you guys, and I'm so excited to see you next week.